Hello, guys. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we are so excited to have you again. Buhari has received another very strong message about Nnamdi Kanu, and it has to do with the strong requests sent to him for immediate action. Release Nnamdi Kanu immediately. That's just the message, and that message is traceable to what is ongoing in the southeast. So yesterday we heard what happened. If you check our feed, you're going to see the news, and it has to do with UGM coming face to face with the military. According to the info, if you check it out, I mean the radical shooting was so much that the military had to like shift a little bit, and all what they were saying is release Nnamdi Kanu. Nigerians are no more happy with what is happening in the southeast, and everyone expects something to be done drastically. You're going to see the demand that is put before President Muhammadu Buhari. But before we give you full details of these, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, the Human Rights Association of Nigeria, Horiwa, on Sunday said President Muhammadu Buhari and his administration must release the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, forthwith and stop long-term destruction of the southeast. Horiwa, in a statement by its national coordinator, Comrade Emmanuel Onwobiko, said the abduction and perennial detention of Kanu since he was brought back to Nigeria in June 2021 were illegal and inconsistent with international human rights practices. Horiwa dismissed the verdict of Justice Binta Nyako, which it said offends international law and international human rights law. The right group said since Kenya denied any involvement in the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu in its jurisdiction, his abduction remains irregular and illegal because if a judge sees white and tries to call it black, it is in the self-enlightenment interest of the citizen to oppose an unjust verdict of the court. Obiko said that despite the extreme and heightened state of insecurity in the southeast, President Muhammadu Buhari has been nonchalant and unresponsive to the popular and legal opinion on how to deflate worsening situation. If we may ask, what has become of the negotiations initiated by some wise men from the East, including a 90-year-old man, 90-year-old First Republic Minister of Aviation of Igbo extraction, who risked it all to fly into Abuja to plead with Buhari on behalf of Nnamdi Kanu? We don't want to believe that although Muhammadu Buhari respects Fulani emirs, he has no respect for elders from the Igbo-speaking southeast of Nigeria, so much so that he deceived them, or so it seems, to hope that Nnamdi Kanu will be released immediately or will receive immediate reprieve, only to realize that the president may have played a fast one on the respected elders and statesmen only because they are not Fulanis. His nepotistic appointment of head of internal security like custom, immigration, police, civil defense, and if course or of course his permanent appointment of Muslim to head the Department of State Services and National Intelligence Agency is responsible for the scaling of smuggling of sophisticated weapons into Nigeria from northern flanks of the country. On IPOB and the southeast, criminal elements are using Nnamdi Kanu as a reason for upgrading the attack on security assets and citizens of southeast, and there is a need for the president to work out a political solution to the illegal detention of Kanu. Horiwa called on security forces to up their games and adopt law-based professional style to arrest the real perpetrators of violence in the southeast and stop arresting Igbo youths arbitrarily. Horiwa calls for the conditional or otherwise release of Nnamdi Kanu because what he is being charged for is not anywhere near terrorism. Kanu has never been caught with gun, nor has he ever kill anyone. His advocacy using Biafran radio can only at best be termed spreading defamation, but not terrorism, and defamation is civil, not criminal. Kanu must be released except President Muhammadu Buhari planned for a long-term destruction of Southeast in anger over his allegation that Igbos did not vote for him. In another development, Ariwa said the procurement of weapons was not the issue in fighting the nation's security challenges, but the willingness of the president and security chiefs to non-sentimentally destroy terrorists and bandits group in their camp. Quite interesting. If you had listened very well to the content of that news, you will come to terms with what is currently going on in the country. Now, Onwumbiko, would I say, or let me say, Horiwa as a whole, have stood up so strong for Nnamdi Kanu for a while now that some people are even wondering if he has any affiliation with them. But they are a human rights group, and anytime they see things like this happen, automatically you see them reacting strongly. Now, looking at the current events in the southeast, everyone who has a mind of stealing or a mind of seeing an upgrade in economy or the social life of his people will want to do everything to stem down the insecurity. It's becoming so strong. I don't know if it's grapevine, but I heard that in Southeast, if you are intending to do something like burial, you have to pay as much as 5 million naira or so before they will allow you to carry it out. You know, the same thing with weddings and all of that. I don't know how true this is, but with what is going on in the Southeast, and people using the detention of Nnamdi Kanu as a good excuse, the president should do something swiftly about it, as he had promised. You know, the elders, just like this one has said, the wise men who visited him from the southeast, because the situation on ground is not palatable at all. We have seen multiple people killed to a point where even the coffin makers were saying that they are running out of material because the demand is increasing. They cannot supply to meet up. Just to show you that what Southeast has become a kind of a terror ground, you know, where all these guys carry out their nefarious activity. The president needs to wake up and look into this issue and solve it once and for all. If you release Nnamdi Kanu, at least for his people to see him, and then he goes from his house, you know, to attend the trial at court, and at least it would be reasonable, you know, that they just keep him there, and day after day, these authentic criminals that even the people would have been fighting against them and reporting them as we make progress are using well, the reason why we are doing this is because of the people and all of that. How about the cars that are standing on the road to get from legitimate Nigerians? How about all those criminal activities they have been carrying out? They claim that they are unknown, you know, unknown gunmen, as if they have mind more than I mean, these things are only allowed by the Southeasterners because of what they always present a good reason, which is, oh, Nnamdi Kanu is in prison, and for that reason, that's why we are doing it and all of that. Please, something should be done about it. Nigerians are tired of every day hearing negative news proceed out of Southeast. And guess what? If we want to be true to ourselves, because of that situation in the Southeast, unfortunately, the economy of the whole country is affected, especially on Mondays. We know that we do not have so much airlines in the country. It can't meet up with the traveling needs of the people, and there are people who do not even have money enough to travel via, you know, air. All what they can do is to travel by land. And you know, the Southeast has been a hub of major commercial activities. Every Monday, let me say Sunday, Monday, and even early hours of Tuesday, people don't do business again. People can't travel again. A lot of things have gone bad, you know. And if this guy is released, at least everyone will come to a point of rest whereby at least he has been released. Let the economy of the Southeast start progressing. It's important for something to be done. The wise men who visited him went there with good intention, and they have disclosed it to him. We are hopeful with this strong demand coming from Horiwa, the president will do something drastic about a political solution to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's detention. That's where we'd like to leave it. Go to our comment section. What's your standpoint?